Good evening, parents. Today I'm going to be walking you through the steps on logging in to Epic. So currently students can read on Mayan, but we're also going to be using a website called Epic. It's actually an app, but I don't think most of my class has the app pushed out yet. If you do have the app, you can do this process through the app. But if you don't have the Epic app, then we're just going to log in through the internet. So if I was here on my iPad, you are just going to go to your Safari and we're going to search. I know there's kind of a glare there, but we're going to search Epic Reading. And it should take you to a website that looks like this. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to log in by using our class code. And our class code is lowercase LWT6799. So I am going to put that in. It already shows up on this side for me because I've done it already, but we're just going to do it again anyway. So lowercase L WT 6799. And then we go. So you'll be in my class and you'll see that all of the students are already in there. So what you're going to have to do is find your child's name. I created one for myself. So I'm going to click on my avatar here. And then you're going to get a page that looks a little bit different than this. It's going to ask you to put in an email address. The reason it's asking you for an email address is because Epic is free during school hours, so up to 4 p.m. it's free. But if students want to access it after school hours, then you're going to have to create an account with your email address. So I did that on my own. Uh-oh, where did it go? Okay, so I did that on my own. So you'll put in your email address and then they're going to send you a link and they're going to ask you to create a password. I already went through all of those steps. So now it redirected me back to this page where it's asking me for my email and the password. So students will have to use your information to log in. So I have my email and then I'm going to input my password. And it's going to log me in. So it says, welcome to Epic. Start reading by selecting your child's profile. So I'm going to click my profile, Miss C. Okay. Now in here, you can search a ton of books. And if you look up here, these are books that are suggested for you. Here, you can find books based on the AR level. So think of AR a little bit like grade level. So 0.1 to 0.9 would be like kinder, first, second. So that's just like a really simple way of thinking about it. It's not exactly accurate, but it gives you some idea. So most of my students right now are reading between these two levels. So I'm going to search for books within the 1.0 to 1.9. And then it gives me suggestions of books based on those AR levels, 1.0, 1.1. 1.2. I can also look for books that are read to me. So you'll see the little icon right here says read to me. So books like this, you can read them, but it also reads it along with you. So my volume's not up. If my volume were up, you'd be able to hear the story.
The mother cat cleans the kitten. She licks its fur. Then the kitten cleans its fur.
So as you can see, I can still read the book, but I'm hearing it being read to me as well. Okay, I didn't like that book, so I'm going to X out of it. I can also look for videos. Or I can look for audiobooks. Okay. So audiobooks would be different. Let's see. It looks like we don't have access to those right now. So now I'm going to go to my library. In my library, I could save books. So if I really liked this book about dogs, let's say I really like this book, I can favorite it up here. Maybe I want to read it again later. So now it's saved in my library of my favorites. Okay. And then I will be sending out some assignments for students also. Let's see. Nope, I want to go back. Well, I got myself into some trouble here, but that's basically it. I have assigned some books to students. So during independent reading time, students can choose to find a book on Mayan or they can choose to find a book on Epic. That will be their choice. But sometimes, like today or tomorrow, they'll have an assignment to read the book that I pushed out to them on the Epic app. So if I specifically say reading time on Epic, then they have to go to the Epic app. If it is just independent reading time, then they could choose to read on Epic or Mayan. Okay? If you have any questions or if you're having trouble logging on, please let me know and I'll try my very, very best to help you.